It's finally there. Hello, peeps. Welcome to the very first episode of, how do I call it? Me dealing with SAP, how to deal with SAP. Oh, whatever. I will just show you my way to deal with the SAP practice. Okay, so some people might be feel struggle when it comes to do a practice. Why? Because it doesn't as simple as it seems. The hard things about is you have to really understand about the simple definition, the concept, the flow, and how to correlate it with the SAP itself. So, first thing I would show it to you is how do I deal with the concept of the specified module, the SD. I would like to emphasize every single thing about the module first. Then I will just jot it down to some simple summary that represent the overview. I'll try to memorize the important parts, not gonna take it long. After doing that, I'll try to understand the strange terms maybe that might come up, and yeah, finally I get them, I guess. Okay, we will move to the second phase, which is more frustrating to do. Yeah, understanding the flow and make sure that we can relate it with the brief concept. That sounds simple because we just have to memorize what would we do after doing this, what will happen after doing that, and the next step, and etc. But once again, it doesn't simple like at a glance. How do I deal with that? Is simply I write it down. Then I will read about that term as much as I can. For instance, like the SD module, we got some phases which are pre-sales, sales order entry, check availability, pick material, pack material, postcode issue, invoice customer, receive of customer payment. I'll just read terminology from the module as much as I can because what stay on my eyes will stay longer in my head. What's philosophers say? And I will try to find the example of each phases on our daily activities because I thought it might be easy if we know what does exactly happen on that phase. If we try to understand the matter that are really close with our daily basis, right? And after doing that, I try to find the relationship between the phases and the study case as well. Why it will be really good if we can depict the things that we intended to do. In this case, it's the study case and the concept itself. This is the hardest things because if we're able to picture the flow of the study case based on the concept, we'll definitely understand the whole concept itself, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you the study case, like the global buy. Okay, for example, we might have some difficult understanding on how to differentiate the three hardest terms. The first one is inquiry, the quotation, and then the order itself. That might be stressful if we already know the study case. For example, is this global buy, right? Which the business partner intended to buy something, it's called inquiry, right? If the business partner intended to buy something from us, it's called inquiry. And when this inquiry becomes the more legal, if the probability is raised and it becomes more serious to deal with, it's called quotation. And when it becomes the actual order from the business partner, it will finally called as a sales order. Yeah, that's how it works. And the last thing after we have this written, it's finally the practice itself. Yes, it's SAP practice. As long as we understand the flow very well, we can finally do the practice. We just have to familiarize ourselves with the environment and just don't be panicked. For the day I did my very first practice, I did not able to finish it on time on the first day because yeah, I concluded that as a trial for familiarizing myself with the environment, with the flow, right? And on the second round, I tried to make sure that I'm following the module as well. I think we do the practice, we can simply put our intention, right? We really do have to follow the rules. Why? Because it doesn't seem need any improvisation when we do a practice, right? On the other hand, we had to stay on the track as this SAP has its own best practice. I think that's right. Oh, I forgot something. I gave you a glimpse of pro tip during SAP practice. Okay, so the first one is keep memorize the reference number. It appears to become the key of your entire steps. The second one is keep memorize or jot down the specific document number of each process you did. It might become the input of the next step, right? And the business process determine the steps. This is the most important part. Do it sequentially and do not let one every single step left behind because it will affect the following steps. Yeah, finally you're here. I hope this video helps you. That's just my opinion and my way to understand the SAP and the flow itself. You might be not able to do that because our way of studying is a little bit different. But everything is coming up roses. Just find yours. Okay, thank you for your attention and see you guys next time.